Good morning, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us. We are honored to have the Demaryius Thomas family with us, and Mr. Peyton Manning will speak in a moment. But I also want to recognize both the chairman of the Board of Regents, Harold Reynolds, an alum of Georgia Tech, is with us today, as well as also Board of Regents member Kay Joyner. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, we have with us as well our Lieutenant Governor, Jeff Duncan, who, as most of you know, was also a student athlete at Georgia Tech. Thank you, all of you, for being here. And most importantly, as I said, I want to offer our profound condolences on behalf of everybody at Georgia Tech to Katina, to Bobby, to all the members of your family, and also to all the folks who got to play with Demaryius and got to call him a friend. And of course, Peyton, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for thinking of this absolutely perfect way to honor this great man. We are really sorry, incredibly sorry for this loss, which we feel as ours, as a member of our family. In pure Georgia Tech style, we're going to take that loss and turn it into a win, turn it into an opportunity for many other people to come. Of course, we could not do this in any other place than right here, in the middle of this stadium, a place that meant so much for Demaryius. He was one of the best players to ever play on this field, and he went on to be drafted and reach the highest levels of his sport with the NFL, and to continue to make all of us incredibly proud. As I said, of all the ways that we could have chosen to remember Demaryius' life, I cannot think of a better way than this idea of creating a scholarship in his name, the Demaryius A. Thomas Scholarship Endowment, established by Peyton and Ashley Manning's Payback Foundation. This endowment will fund need-based scholarships for incoming first-year students from Lawrence County, where Demaryius was born and raised, in all the surrounding areas. The scholarships will create much-needed opportunities for talented, deserving students just like him to study at Georgia Tech, to chase their dreams, discover their passions, and influence the world for the better through their lives and their work. We're so grateful and honored to award the first 5 Demaryius A. Thomas scholarships this very day, which, by the way, from here on out, this will be Demaryius Thomas Day at Georgia Tech. You know, he played with number 8 at Georgia Tech, then he played with 88 when he turned professional. So 8/8, August 8th, would be Demaryius Thomas Day at Georgia Tech. So I just want to thank you, Peyton. Thank you, and Ashley, for what you've done. Thanks, all of you. And again, let's do the best thing we can to honor this great man, which is to give opportunity to many others to come behind. Thank you so much. And I introduce you, Athletic Director Todd Stansbury. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Cabrera. And thank you all for being here today. To Katina and Bobby, our condolences, and all of Georgia Tech's family is grieving with you in the loss of Demaryius. I also want to thank the Denver Broncos, with who we shared Demaryius with, and all the work that they put into not only this day, but as we hosted the memorial back in December. Today is a glorious day. We are here to celebrate August 8th, 8/8, Demaryius Thomas Day. You know, Demaryius was born on Christmas Day. which should have been the first clue that he was going to have a special life and the man that he would become. A great athlete, great football player, but an even greater human being. A man who in his short 33 years achieved more and affected more people because of his character, his heart, his love of people, his story of overcoming adversity, and his example that most that live to be 100 will never achieve. Today we are here to celebrate the man whose legacy will provide opportunity to young people and an inspiration through his example of overcoming adversity to impact people's lives and achieve greatness. You know, here at Georgia Tech, we call our student athletes everyday champions. And our North Star is that we develop the young people who will change the world. Well, Demaryius Thomas is that example. Demaryius Thomas is the brand. He was a champion every day, not just game day. 8/8 day of every year, August 8th, will be celebrated with teammates, friends, and family of Demaryius, where we will share his incredible story with every new generation of Yellow Jacket and welcome the new students who are receiving the Demaryius Thomas Scholarship like we are today. When I think back to my first conversation with Peyton, it really actually started within days of Demaryius's passing. I got a call from our good friend, Trip Rackley, an alumni, a very strong supporter of the Institute, who also happens to be a friend of Peyton's. And he said, "You're going to be getting a call from Peyton Manning. He wants to talk to you about what we may be able to do to honor Demaryius's legacy." So in that first telephone call, we had a whiteboard, and if anybody's seen my office, I love whiteboards because everything was on the table. Obviously, scholarships, providing opportunity to young people, but there were also programming opportunities because of who Demaryius was and his giving back to the community and his unselfishness and overcoming adversity and leadership and character and all the things that we try to teach here as part of our Total Person program. So we had conversations about endowing programs, endowing a community service program. What could we do that would bring the most to the legacy of Demaryius Thomas and provide a platform so those from generations to come will know who Demaryius was and what he stood for. So I think we ended up bringing the best of all worlds. We're going to provide opportunity to young people through the generosity of Peyton Manning. We're going to honor members of our team, where we're on this day every year, we're going to choose who is going to wear number 8. And that person has to have the character and the leadership abilities that we feel honor Demaryius Thomas and what he represented. There'll be a community service project where our team this afternoon, will be going to the Boys and Girls Club in their after-school program and working with those young people on the first day of school. And we know that the Boys and Girls Club was near and dear to Demaryius's heart. And this is not just a day today. This will happen every August 8th in perpetuity for as long as there's a Georgia Tech football program and this institute is in existence, which I could say is going to be a long, long time. Those conversations led to this day, and while the next speaker really needs no introduction, but maybe one of the greatest players of all time, but similar to Demaryius, a greater person than he ever was a player. Peyton Manning, an everyday champion. And to show you how Peyton works, I was at a cabinet meeting and I talked to our head of development, and they said, "Yeah, we've worked with Peyton's foundation, and the scholarships are in place, and so we're ready to go on getting ready for August 8th and Demaryius Thomas Day." And so I said, "Okay, well, we need to get a hold of Morgan Burnett right away, and because we're going to have to get this on his calendar, knowing how close that Morgan Burnett was, and of course, depending on day, time, whatever, not totally sure that Peyton would be available." And so Morgan's here today, and his quarterback from Georgia Tech, Josh Nesbitt. But by the time I got to my office, there was an email from Peyton saying, "Hey, I just talked to Morgan Burnett, and he's all in." That shows you how he operates. And we are so fortunate to have partnered with him on this and shared Bay with him. And so with that, Peyton Manning.
Thank you very much, Todd. Thank you, Dr. Cabrera. It is an honor to be with you on 8/8 Day at Bobby Dodd Stadium. And I'm incredibly proud, on behalf of my wife Ashley and the Payback Foundation, to partner with Georgia Tech to create the Demaryius Thomas Scholarship Endowment to honor the life and legacy of my good friend. Demaryius was the best teammate and an even better person. On the field with the Broncos, he was the most unselfish teammate I ever played with. He always put the team before himself. Off the field, he was a caring, giving, and gentle old soul. He was a hero to my kids, like he was for so many others, and he made a tremendous impact in communities here in Georgia and Colorado. Along with Morgan Burnett and Demaryius' parents, we had a chance to speak to the football team this morning, and we shared what DT means to us. When he flashed that $1 million smile, he'd light up the whole room. We all miss his unique ability to lift everyone around him, but we know that his spirit is alive and well. Going forward, the men who wear number 8 in this program will carry his legacy both on and off the field. There's a big responsibility that comes with that. Machias and Nate, you were the first of many to carry the torch of Demaryius. It means you have to be unselfish, hardworking, tough, dependable, and have a giving spirit. I know you both will make Demaryius and all of us proud. None of what Demaryius Thomas accomplished in his life, an All-American wide receiver right here at Georgia Tech, a first-round NFL draft pick, a 5-time Pro Bowler, and a Super Bowl champion, came easily. He overcame great adversity throughout his childhood and grew up to become a role model for others. It's only fitting that this scholarship will identify and reward annually high school seniors from Middle Georgia who, like Demaryius, have overcome adversity to accomplish their goals. As President Cabrera mentioned, there are 5 Demaryius Thomas scholarships in the incoming freshman class, and we all look forward to seeing them all thrive at Georgia Tech. 3 of our recipients are here today, 2, Denaria, Jose, and Lily. You too must carry on Demaryius' legacy, and I can assure you that those same characteristics I used to describe him earlier will serve all of you well here at Georgia Tech. Good luck, and make us all proud. To President Cabrera, Todd Stansberry, Coach Collins, and all the team here at Georgia Tech, thank you for helping keep Demaryius' legacy alive by giving deserving Georgia Tech students and awarding the number 8 the same opportunity he had to reach their dreams. And thank you to everyone here in attendance who knew and loved Demaryius like my family and I did. May God bless all of you.
Thanks, Peyton. We really appreciate everything you and Ashley have done for us in keeping Demaryius' legacy alive. Now I'm proud to introduce Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan, one of our own, played baseball here, and he will be representing the state of Georgia. Jeff?
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be here today, and I'm still amazed that when I step on this field, I get goosebumps. And it took me back to when I took my official visit here to play baseball, getting to walk onto this field and getting goosebumps. Now, a little-known story was all the way through high school, I wanted to actually be a college football player. And I was just convinced I was going to be a college football player. And by the time we got to decision time, my dad said, Jeff, I need you to come over here for a minute. Let me show you the stack of letters that you've gotten for baseball. Let me show you the stack of letters you've gotten for football. And let's just say there was a lot more baseball letters than football letters. So we played baseball. What a great honor to be here. I'm reminded today of the life and legacy. The life and legacy as a football player here, as a student athlete here, as a professional athlete, but most importantly as a Georgian. And it takes me back as my staff was preparing with us this resolution that I'm going to read here in a moment. It was reminding me of a life lesson that I didn't realize I was learning when I was on campus here as a student athlete. A life legacy that later in life has taught me the tenacity and grit that makes us special out of here, but also this attraction to sense of community, of how do we give back? How do we give back? And it's modeled so well for those here at Georgia Tech who have been here before us that have given back to the community in so many different ways. It's my honor to read a resolution on behalf of the state of Georgia, honoring the life and memory of Demaryius Antoine Thomas and for other purposes. Whereas the state of Georgia continues to mourn the loss of one of its most distinguished citizens with the passing of Demaryius Antoine Thomas on December 9th, 2021. And whereas Demaryius Antoine Thomas was an American professional football athlete who played in the National Football League for 10 years, and during his distinguished career, he made 4 Pro Bowls and won Super Bowl 50 against the Carolina Panthers. And whereas testament to his impact on the community, Demaryius Thomas Scholarship Endowment, created through the Payback Foundation, will award scholarships to students from Lawrence County, Georgia, and surrounding areas who demonstrate significant financial need and academic achievement. And whereas he gave inspiration to many through his high ideals, morals, and deep concern for his fellow citizens, and the devotion, patience, and understanding he demonstrated to his family and friends were admired by others. And whereas he was a person of magnanimous strengths with an unimpeachable reputation for integrity, intelligence, fairness, and kindness, and by the example he made of his life, he made this world a better place in which to live. And whereas he possessed the vast wisdom which only comes through experience and the strength of character, which is achieved by overcoming the many challenges of life. And whereas a compassionate and generous man, Demaryius Antoine Thomas will long be remembered for his love of family, friendship, community, and will be missed by all who had the great fortune of knowing him. Now therefore be it resolved that the life and memory of Demaryius Antoine Thomas are honored, and the deepest and most sincere regret is expressed at his passing. So resolved this first day of August 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. And now I want to introduce, we are honored to have Councilman Byron Amos, who will represent the city of Atlanta.
Good morning, everyone. Just stopped to take a pause as someone who played the game of football, but more importantly, as a father of a linebacker who started his freshman year this year. I know the prayers that I sent out on the field with him every game day, I now send to you, the family, and the Georgia Tech family, and hopefully those prayers find you some comfort in moving forward. As he stated, I am Byron Amos, Atlanta City Council District 3, in which Georgia Tech proudly sits inside of the district. And I have a small proclamation here, and it reads, Proclamation, Atlanta City Council, celebrating the life of Demaryius A. Thomas. Whereas the Atlanta City Council is proud to celebrate the life of Demaryius A. Thomas, a former Georgia Tech standout and Pro Bowl wide receiver in the National Football League, as we recognize his incredible legacy and commend the creation of the scholarship endowment in his honor, and whereas affectionately called Bebe by his Georgia Tech family knew him, Demaryius Thomas inspired everyone that came in contact with him, teammates, family, friends, and children in the community. When he flashed his smile, you couldn't help but to feel special. And whereas the Demaryius A. Thomas Scholarship Endowment, created through the Payback Foundation, a charitable organization founded and led by Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback Peyton Manning and his wife Ashley Manning, is a proud example of the impact that Thomas made on the lives of others. And whereas the Scholarship Endowment will endow academic scholarships to attend Georgia Tech for incoming freshman students from Lawrence County, Georgia, where Thomas was born and raised, and students from surrounding areas who demonstrate significant financial need. And whereas at Georgia Tech, Thomas was a first-team All-ACC selection in 2009 and officially recorded 113 receptions for 2,135 yards and 13 touchdowns over 3 seasons. And whereas Thomas was a first-round pick for the Denver Broncos in the 2010 draft and spent 9 seasons with the team, including all 4 of Manning's seasons in Denver. During his professional football career, he is perhaps best known for being one of the most prolific postseason performers in Denver's illustrious history. And whereas a rare combination of humility and charisma made Thomas a favorite among fans, he developed deep bonds with his teammates and community through his passion for the game and his charitable heart. Now, therefore, it resolved that the members of the Atlanta City Council, on behalf of the citizens of Atlanta, do hereby celebrate the life of Demaryius A. Thomas and applaud the efforts of the Payback Foundation, Georgia Tech, and the Metro Atlanta community in keeping his memory alive. And it is signed by myself and all of the members of the Atlanta City Council. Thank you.
And now we have Mayor Dinkins could not be here, and so we have a brief video. Another Georgia Tech alum, by the way.
Hello, I'm Mayor Andre Dinkins, and I am delighted to be a part of the Demaryius Thomas Day celebration. Demaryius, Bebe, as his friends and family know him, inspired all who entered his circle, teammates, family, friends, and especially children in the community. He had an aura and a smile that made everyone around him feel special. This Demaryius A. Thomas Scholarship Endowment is an excellent example of the impact he made in the lives of others. I want to thank Peyton and Ashley Manning for their generosity in partnering with Georgia Tech to establish this scholarship fund. I am happy to have shared an alma mater with such a talented and inspiring human being. And I know this scholarship will help keep Bebe's spirit alive on our campus and in our hearts. Thank you.
I want to thank everybody for attending today. And now if we look over here to the left, we have Peyton, Morgan Burnett, and Demaryius' parents, Katina and Bobby, and they're going to unveil our field logo honoring DT8. We want to thank everybody for attending and being here for the inaugural Demaryius Thomas Day. What a great way to start this off, and appreciate everybody's support. Thank you.